contents. Similar to scanning network devices, operating systems, and databases, Nessus allows you to scan specific applications against industry standards and vendor recommendations. These checks are useful for auditing the configuration settings of a specific application, opposed to auditing the entire operating system. Most operating system audits will not look at specific application settings, and these types of audits will allow you to further secure your target systems. You can audit desktop applications such as web browsers and office suites, web servers, server applications and frameworks, as well as antivirus audit. For example, the Center for Internet Security has published a list of suggested best practices for securing Microsoft Internet Explorer version 10. These checks require protected mode to be enabled, which prevents ActiveX controls from being installed, enables the pop-up blocker, prevents the launch of unsafe files and programs, and more. For securing an Apache web server, the U.S. Department of Defense recommends specific permission levels for sensitive configuration and log files, interactive scripts that have proper access controls, that Perl is being used in a secure manner, that Java is configured to properly execute code, and more. Antivirus audits will examine hosts to determine if a specific antivirus package is installed and display the results. Additionally, the audit will examine the configuration of the host to ensure that the antivirus service is set to run automatically at boot and is not disabled. You may use these audit checks in conjunction with plugins that identify outdated signatures to get a complete picture of the operational status of your antivirus solution. Tenable provides these checks for leading antivirus vendors, including Microsoft, Sophos, Symantec, Kaspersky, and more. Tenable will occasionally release audit checks for specific pieces of malware that are particularly invasive or widespread. These audits are intended for use in situations where malware has placed, or may have placed, a specific file or registry entry on one or more systems. They provide a means to determine which systems have this content and help facilitate the mitigation process. Scanning the contents of files for sensitive data is an important use case for auditing. Tenable has pre-written checks to look for adult media, corporate confidential information, financial statements, credit card numbers, personally identifiable information, source code leakage, medical records, classified documents, and more. Some of these checks require customization for your organization. Please note that scan times can vary depending upon the number of files available for analysis, the size of file to examine, the depth of searching, and the resources available. However, it is possible to tune the scans to look for specific file types, search specific directories, and limit the file sizes that Nessus will examine.